Hello there, and welcome to Radio Mustafar. I'm with Ewan Cordoner from Quinnan, and who might I be?
You're the amazing Carter G. Wilson, the who needs no introduction.
And what are we going to be talking about today, Ewan?
You've asked me here to talk about Revenge of the Sith, the third or sixth Star Wars episode.
Third of the prequels.
Depending on how you
to be made.
Depending on how you watch them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll read out an overline of the story right now. Here we go. 3 years into the Clone Wars, the Jedi rescue Palpatine from Count Dooku. As Obi-Wan pursues a new threat, Anakin acts as a double agent between the Jedi Council and Palpatine, and is lured in a sinister plot to rule the galaxy. What do you think of that overview?
I mean, isn't that like what they say in the title crawl at the beginning with the...
I believe there's quite a lot more in the title crawl. It's quite a large title crawl.
Unless they just use really big font.
Right.
But yeah, Revenge of the Sith, it's part of the prequels, which are kind of... They're known for being not well received by fans and also critically. However, in the last couple of years, maybe due to all the sequels coming out, there has been a newfound appreciation for the prequels. So right now, Revenge of the Sith stands at 79% on Rotten Tomatoes and is certified fresh with a 65% audience score.
Well, I'm certainly part of that 65%.
Did you go on Rotten Tomatoes and put your vote there?
Yeah, of course.
Good for you doing your part.
I hope you've done the same.
Maybe not yet.
Maybe not. I don't know about that.
Right. Well, I've been busy, Carter. What have you been doing?
On Rotten Tomatoes, of course. I'm voting.
Are you part of that group that spammed Captain Marvel?
Shh. Can't talk about that.
All right.
Right. Okay. So, is there any recent events or stories in your life that may directly or indirectly be related to the film in question?
Yes, I recently had my legs cut off by my former mentor, and yeah, just like in the film.
Okay. Recently, I've just been seeing some spicy memes.
Nice.
That's about all. I know people might not like this, but we're going to talk about the sponsorship of the show.
Alright, here we go.
One of the sponsors is John and Richard's Military Surplus.
Mm.
And another one is Ewan Cordoner Graphics.
Ewan Cordoner Graphic Design, yeah.
Yes.
It's my new freelance business. I will take cash.
Yes. So I hope you visit these websites and
What about your onion farm?
Oh, my onion farm.
Is that a sponsorship? That's
a sponsorship. Of course, for tax reasons, of course.
Right.
No other reason.
But don't tell the government.
Yeah.
There's something in the onions.
Nah, I hope you buy products from my website especially. And you can also make a donation at radiomustafar.com.
Mm-hmm.
£10 or more, please.
I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. What were our initial reactions to the film and discussion?
Don't really remember seeing the film for the first time. I remember it coming out. I had quite a bit of merchandise. I had like Star Wars action figures, Star Wars pajamas. I had, I think, a few of the games, like the Lego game. Remember that?
I had that as well.
Yeah.
I believe I had another Revenge of the Sith game. Can't remember what it was called.
I have a few of them.
Too.
So I've always been a big Star Wars fan, and I do remember, this is something you don't really get anymore, I remember there being toys in the cereal boxes.
Okay.
So they were like lightsabers. You don't really get toys in cereal boxes anymore, but it was kind of cool, and we used to bring them into school and stuff. It was pretty awesome. That's kind of what I remember. I don't remember seeing the film though for the first time, but when you're young, you kind of like everything, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
It was Star Wars, so I liked it.
I can't remember going to the film. I must have been 7 or 8.
I was about what year did it come out? 2005. I was 5 when it came out. Why is that funny?
I just find it funny.
Well, I was 5 years old once.
Yeah.
You were 5 years old once.
I know.
Unless you just like morphed into existence.
That's true.
I think, Carl, I have a theory you came out of an egg.
How do you know about that?
My sources.
Right. What do you remember about the film? The overall positive?
The memes are pretty good.
Yeah. It's one of the best films from my childhood.
Yeah.
That, Transformers, Spider-Man, Toy Story.
I think there was a very brief time when I preferred the prequels when I was younger because in my head Star Wars was about the lightsaber fights.
Mm-hmm.
The original films take place at a time when the Jedi has kind of died out. So to me the prequels had more of the stuff that I really enjoyed about the originals. I think as I've gotten older I disagree with my younger self, but I can still watch Revenge of the Sith and have a reasonably good time.
Okay. How do you think this compares to other Star Wars films? I would say it's the best of the prequels. Yeah,
it's definitely the best out of the prequels. I don't know if this is controversial or not, but I actually think The Phantom Menace is better than Attack of the Clones. I think Attack of the Clones is unwatchable.
I think Attack of the Clones is slightly better.
Rather than Phantom Menace?
Just slightly. But a bit level. And that's maybe just a teeny bit above.
Phantom Menace, I think, has stuff in it that I remember more.
Mm-hmm.
Like Darth Maul or Liam Neeson. But we can't really talk about him right now. Because of obvious reasons.
Let's talk about him.
Yeah. So I don't really remember much of Attack of the Clones. I just remember Anakin not liking sand.
That's the best bit.
It's not a very good film then if that's the best bit.
Well, in your opinion.
Well, no, actually, just think about it now.
What about the Clone Army? Seeing it for the first time.
Right, so I rewatched these about a year ago. And you know the Clone Wars TV series?
I do know about it. Yes.
There's various shots in Attack of the Clones of all the Clone Army. And if you put that with a side-by-side comparison to the TV show, like the animated TV show, just to specify,
right?
Sometimes you can't tell the difference.
Because the CGI is that bad?
The CGI is that bad.
Did George Lucas know it was that bad?
I think that was a time in cinema when CGI was kind of becoming a bigger thing, where people could do things but they shouldn't. A good example of this I think is the second one, The Mummy 2.
Is that the one with The Rock?
Yes, the one with The Rock. And
that's
it's that
terrible.
And I don't really like the Mummy films that much. They're okay, but he comes out and he's
Fraser?
like, yeah, he's got Brendan Fraser on it.
Yeah.
But he's all animated. So they have remastered a lot of the CG in Star Wars, but it's still not that good. I'm a big fan of the old puppets and prosthetics, so that looks better to me.
I believe I may be right, but you do love the fight Yoda has with Count Dooku. Or is it just the one noise he makes?
No, I don't. I just
what is the noise he makes that you like?
when he jumps for Count Dooku, he goes "Harr!" That actually became a meme like yesterday. Something like
probably you that made the meme.
No, it was on Instagram. Like someone pointed out to me saying, like, you know that thing that you keep going on about that's a meme now. And I was like, wow.
Okay.
It's some kind of hive mind kind of conspiracy.
So how about we talk about some iconic moments from the film?
From Revenge of the Sith, yeah.
Yes, from Revenge of the Sith. Right. So Palpatine's speech to the Senate. That's the one where Padme says, "This is how liberty dies," with thunder applause. What did you think of this speech?
I thought Palpatine was the Senate.
Yes. And the Jedi plot has been foiled.
Yeah. Well, I actually don't remember that bit that much. I should have rewatched it for this. I apologise.
What did they say again?
See, you don't even know either.
We'll transform the Republic into the first galactic empire.
Oh, I know that's the part where they start the empire.
Right. The next bit is Mace Windu, with another few Jedis, confronts Palpatine in his office.
Aye, that's the bit where he goes, "I am the Senate."
Yes. Did you
Yeah.
like that scene?
Yeah, Palpatine has got some moves. Like, I'm pretty sure he turned himself into a drill bit when he went for
He
him
did.
with his lightsaber.
It was
was
treason
cool.
then.
Yeah. Mace Windu, man, like,
Then
what a character.
the bit where Anakin has to decide between Mace Windu and Palpatine.
aye, but he needs Palpatine. Remember?
Then Anakin cuts Windu's hand off and electrocutes Mace Windu.
I love the bit where he yells "Unlimited power."
Power! Unlimited power!
I mean, that's great. I mean,
Then
yeah.
after that he says, Anakin says, "What have I done?"
what have I done?
And then
The Hayden Christensen level acting.
Palpatine says, "You've done well. Henceforth you'll be known as Darth Vader."
Dope.
What's another bit? The end where we see the Death Star, first Death Star getting built.
Yeah, that was cool. I really like the ending of Revenge of the Sith is just great. Here, there's like this thing on YouTube. It's like a supercut, and what it is.
Told me you were going to send me a link. You haven't?
Yeah, we'll send you a link. Don't worry. And it's like they've cut the prequels together and made it slightly better. So it starts off with the final battle in Phantom Menace, and then I can't remember how much of Attack of the Clones is in it, but I just remember the ending. They do like a small little adjustment to the ending of Revenge of the Sith,
Okay.
but it's so impactful. I'm gonna send you a link later.
Right.
Right, I will send you that link.
Okay.
As promised.
Right. So the next iconic moment we would like to talk about is when Obi-Wan fights General Grievous.
Yeah.
Does it say that? Hello there.
I knew that. I used to think General Grievous was so cool.
Yeah. Did you like the fight? Then
Yeah.
there was a chase scene.
He has like 4 arms, General Grievous.
Yeah.
He's not a Jedi, but he's got that really cool, because he's a droid, he can like do a full 360 on his wrists, so he like turns into some kind of blade thing, which is really cool.
How did Obi-Wan manage to defeat him?
He took his gun and shot him.
Yeah. He didn't need a lightsaber in the end.
It was either a really powerful gun or a really weak General Grievous. I think maybe he shot a weak spot or something, because I think General
Shot his
Grievous,
heart, did he
yeah, he's
not?
like a cyborg or something, like.
Yeah. Darth Plagueis the Wise. When they're in the
It's
opera.
a good speech, and
Yeah.
I enjoy watching that, because I still do kind of a little bit. I had a theory that Supreme Leader Snoke is Darth Plagueis. I know he was like revealed to be a pawn, but I still think he might be somewhere in the shadows.
Okay.
I don't know. This is just a theory.
Yoda versus Sidious.
No, that was cool.
They're fighting over the Senate.
That's like the boss battle, because like Yoda's the big boss. I think he's the big boss of the Jedi. There you got.
Yeah.
Darth Sidious, who's the big boss of the bad guys.
Yeah.
It's a good fight.
How about the open battle over Coruscant? That's the very opening.
Yeah, is that the bit?
fighter.
Yeah, I know what you're on about. I had a toy of Anakin Skywalker's ship,
Yeah.
and that was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't remember much of it.
This is how the fun begins.
I actually remember the Lego game in that scene more than I remember the film.
Okay.
Just like the first mission.
What another bit would be Obi-Wan versus Anakin on Mustafar.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's a great scene. It speaks for
Yeah,
itself.
yeah, it does.
It's a great scene.
Another bit would be Execute Order 66 / the assault in the Jedi Temple.
Yeah, so the clones were sleeper agents or something.
Yeah, they had a chip, I think, or something.
I
Or
don't-
they just knew what order it was.
That actually
know how it is.
confused me when I was younger,
Okay.
because does that mean the stormtroopers in the original trilogy are clones, or did they replace the clones
I
with
believe they replaced the clones.
because
with
in The
normal
Force
people.
Awakens they're not clones.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
think what they did was they had clones in the prequels, then the originals they had real people.
Well, the clones are people too, Carter.
Okay. So the Sith and the Jedi Temple.
Oh, right.
Younglings.
Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. What are we going to do? Do you think, I don't know if this is right or not, someone can correct me. Do you think that kid was deliberately made to look like young Anakin? And it's almost like him killing him killing his innocent younger self,
probably,
and making way for this new character, Darth Vader, because they're technically different characters. Like the
maybe like how Walter White and Heisenberg are two different people.
Yeah,
it's transformed.
It's his persona.
So another one would be near the end where we see Vader's new suit and Padme's death.
How did Padme die again? Remind me, Carter.
Broken. Had no will to live.
She lost the will to live. Yeah. I thought she died when I was younger. I thought she died because she choked.
Yeah.
But she lost the will to live.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Didn't really like Padme that much.
Yeah. Vader's suit, did you like that?
Well, it's the same suit as the original, yeah.
Then
I like
he
the
says,
suit.
No,
I don't like that. He's not Frankenstein's monster.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what George Lucas's thing at that time was with the nose, because he added that in to Return of the Jedi, when Vader rescues Luke from the Emperor. He goes, no, and then throws him over the rails. That was not in it originally. It was just, there was no dialogue. He just did it silently. I prefer it when it's silently. I don't know why, but I can still tell.
When he picks him up.
Yeah, I can still tell his emotion even if he doesn't say anything. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way
It's better cinema.
puts his head down or something. Like, you can just tell. You don't need the dialogue.
Right. Did you like the ruminations between Padme and Anakin? That's the no dialogue scene for 90 seconds. They're both looking out windows. Anakin's in the Jedi Temple.
Are they communicating with the Force?
I don't know. It's a silent scene, and Padme's looking out over Coruscant. They're looking out windows, and that scene was described as Hayden Christensen's best acting because he's just looking sad. And he's sitting in the Jedi Temple. Well, the Jedi Council.
See when Anakin turns evil.
Yeah.
He's alright in that. He's alright then. Like, I don't think Hayden's Christian, or maybe he's a better actor now. I don't think he's that good of an actor. But
he's not been in many other things, has it?
He was in Jumper.
That was that.
I've not seen Jumper. I've seen like half of it on TV once. It's always on TV. But I don't think Anakin becomes interesting until he's evil. And they definitely want you to know in Attack of the Clones that he's going to turn evil, because like every single scene that he's in has like some kind of opposite. So like he'll go on to say like Obi-Wan is like a father to me. I can't thank him enough. And he goes on to say that he doesn't believe in me. It's not fair. Like, which is it? Maybe it's both, but like it wouldn't bother as much if every single like scene or bit of dialogue that he had was like opposing itself, you know, if that makes sense.
Okay. So what about Obi-Wan's farewell to Anakin? And he literally says goodbye, old friend.
Is that where he cuts off his legs?
Nope, that's on Coruscant. It's the bit where Obi-Wan says he wants Anakin to spy on Palpatine. That's what
yeah.
Then they leave. That's the last time they speak to each other.
Because he won't get a seat in the Jedi Council.
Yeah. But they want to make him Palpatine's representative. For some reason. Right.
And then Palpatine definitely not hiding the fact that he's evil.
Yeah.
Just straight out. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just straight out told Anakin he was telling him about like, oh no, you know, the dark side ain't that bad, you know. It's alright. You know, we can like stop death and all that. Don't remember the story of Darth Legacy.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Is there any other iconic moments you can think of? We covered them all.
Just trying to think. It'll come to me.
What
I mean,
when
oh,
Dooku fights Obi-Wan?
that's what I was about to say. That was the bit I was just about to say.
I was looking forward to this.
I would look forward to this. And then Palpatine goes, "Do it,
Yeah.
do it."
And the look in Christopher Lee's face, who plays Count Dooku, is as though my master's betrayed me.
But you don't know that yet.
Yeah, I don't know that yet.
It's good though.
Yeah. So how about we move on to some facts and then a trivia questions. So fact 1, the volcanic world of Mustafar was designed to look like George Lucas's vision of hell.
I think I thought it was hell when I was younger. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the original cut of the film ran nearly 4 hours, and the opening battle.
How?
I don't know. This is George Lucas, right?
It's long enough.
The opening battle / Palpatine's rescue alone ran for over an hour.
No.
So the first bit.
No, it didn't. Did it actually?
That's what the original cut, but he had to cut it down for a cinematic viewing. So when he first put it together, like the first.
I'd really just see Palpatine get kidnapped, but like that's it.
Yeah. Let's see. All shots of C-3PO had the entire green screen set reflecting the shiny gold armour.
Oh yeah.
So digital effects artists in post-production had to digitally repaint C-3PO's armour frame by frame to remove any traces of the set.
Do you think that's noticeable?
What?
The CG paint. Do you think, or the CG coverings? Do you think that's noticeable on C-3PO?
No. Yeah.
I always thought he looked a bit off, but I don't know if that's
Maybe
why.
that's why.
Maybe it's why, I don't know. I think R2-D2 in this film looks very CG. It might not be, but I don't know.
Okay, so apart from providing the voice of R2-D2 and the heavy breathing of Darth Vader, which he has done since episode 4, A New Hope, Ben Burt provided the voices for every battle droid, super battle droid, buzz droid, and Revenge of the Sith.
Can I just say something about the droids? Do you not think that when the droids talk, they sound like a wet fart?
I don't know. What makes you say that?
Just listen to it.
Okay, so number 5 is the opening shot of the film lasts for 76 seconds after the disappearance of the opening crawl, the longest of any Star Wars film.
Really? That's actually kind of cool.
The film's final shot is meant to mirror the famous shot of Luke Skywalker in A New Hope when he looks over the 2 sunsets.
Yeah, I think I've heard that somewhere actually.
And it is the only shot of the film kept in widescreen format on the pan and scan DVD releases. So here's the questions I've got. So, which other Star Wars film had the word revenge in the title but was later changed to something else?
That was Return of the Jedi. It was originally called Revenge of the Jedi.
That's right.
Yeah, remember
Why
that?
did they change it?
I don't know. Sounds a bit aggressive.
I believe Lucas said Jedi don't take revenge. It was too dark for them.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Which member of the film crew provided the call for General Grievous?
It was George Lucas.
It was George Lucas. He was unwell at some point, so he had a cough.
Well, why did General Grievous cough?
I think because he was a cyborg and he had a problem.
Oh, that's probably why he's a cyborg.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that foreshadowing Darth Vader?
Probably that's why you put him in.
Yeah. Cool.
What is the name of Chancellor Palpatine's strategy for maintaining and gaining political power?
Order 66?
No. What was his strategy? Just get a real name.
I don't know.
Perpetual war.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because he continued war, and over time he gained power, more and more power as the war went on.
Right.
Like more emergency powers, more power for the Chancellor to get himself more powerful.
Right, smart.
Perpetual war, continuing.
Do you think that reflects anyone in real life?
Whose life?
Do you think it reflects anyone in real life?
Who like?
I don't know. Maybe George Lucas.
Yeah.
Every movie that comes out, he gains more and more power until he sells it to Disney.
Right. So question D. Where was the Opera House dialogue between Anakin and Palpatine originally going to be set?
I don't know.
Darth Plagueis scene?
Yeah, I know.
Where was it originally going to be set? But it's changed to the Opera House.
I don't know. Maybe the cafe from Attack of the Clones.
No. That would have been good though. It was just his office.
Oh right. I was giving my
office.
first guess, but I thought it was too obvious.
No, it wasn't
Right,
obvious.
okay. I thought it was too obvious.
Okay, how many screen wipes are used in the film?
76.
Really?
Yeah.
I looked up 40. I said 40 when I looked it up.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Right.
That was a
Okay.
random number. Carter.
There's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Right. So did this film mark the first time when we seen two lightsabers of the same colour fight each other? So was it the first time you seen two lightsabers of the same colour fighting each other?
Yeah. I'm replaying the whole movies from my head.
Okay. And who was it between? Do you remember?
I have a feeling.
The two blue ones.
Well, I know
Who?
like, that fight, but I'm trying to think of this.
What are you trying to think of?
I'm trying to think if there's any two Siths ever fight each other.
No.
No, so it's got to be that one. Then it's
Yeah.
Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the
That's
only
right.
one. That's cool.
So how about we go through some episode movie details?
Mhm.
So the film was written and directed by the one and only George Lucas. It was produced by Rick McCallum. Do you have the page up?
Do you want me to
Yeah.
read out the thing?
How about you do who was starring in it?
What page is it?
Episode details it says.
Oh, yep.
Is that it? You say who's starring in it.
Just try to fold your weird paper. Right. So it stars Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker, Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi, Natalie Portman as Padme. I'm probably going to butcher this name. Ian McDiarmid. McDermott. I didn't know how to pronounce his name. I never had to. As Palpatine. Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu. Christopher Lee as Count Dooku. Anthony Daniels as C-3PO. Kenny Baker as R2-D2, and Frank Oz as Yoda.
Right. So the music by John Williams.
Mhm. You read the cinematography.
Mhm.
So we're doing one at a time.
Yeah.
The cinematography was by David Tattersall.
Yeah, something like that.
Tattersall. I don't know.
It's edited by Roger Barton and Ben Burtt.
The production company was Lucasfilm Limited.
It's distributed by 20th Century Fox. And the release date was the 15th of May for the official premiere at the Cannes Film Festival. And the 19th of May for this normal United States release. Okay. You?
The running time was 140 minutes. That's 2 hours and 20 minutes.
It was an American film.
It was in English.
Its budget was $113 million.
And the box office, it grossed $848.8 million. Is that domestically or worldwide? I'm assuming that's worldwide.
That was worldwide, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Not a billion, unlike Marvel.
Yeah.
It's not a Marvel film.
Not every film they make is a billion, but yeah.
Has Star Wars ever made a billion?
Yeah.
Force
yeah.
Awakens?
First one made a billion, I think. Did it?
Was it? Are you sure?
I can look it up if you want.
Right, so that's us coming to the end of the podcast. I've really enjoyed having you on.
It's been great, Carter. Yeah, always love
Anything-
coming on to your show.
Anything else to say?
Get back to me if you think that the droids sound like a wet fart.
Okay. I don't know about that.
Trust me, I'm gonna show you some videos like just when we finish it.
Do you remember when the droids say, Grievous, you're welcome, and he hands over the lightsabers?
No.
No, Grievous just snatches lightsabers off a droid. He says, you're welcome.
This may be controversial, but seeing the Clone Wars movie, which is quite hated actually, I thought the droids were hilarious in that.
Okay, can you
Right.
give us some examples?
Right, so like, one droid was looking over a cliff, because the Jedi were walking up the cliff, and he falls down the cliff, and then the other droid goes, "Come back here, Sergeant." I found this. See, this came out when I was like 8 or 9. I found this so funny. Right, I've got the DVD of the movie somewhere. Like, it's so funny.
Right. So I think that's just about time to end it. Right. So I've been on with Ewan Cordner from Conan.
And I've been hosted by Carter J. Wilson from Irvine, is it?
Yes.
You're from Irvine?
Yes.
Ugh.
Okay. So thank you for listening to Radio Mustafar. Peace out.